In a rare sight, the historic Zocalo Square in Mexico City is almost entirely empty as the last screws and bolts are being placed for the preparations of the arrival of Pope Francis.
Now, especially in terms of security, everything needs to be drilled in well, especially where people will be sitting and walking. It needs to be absolutely firm because if not, if it's a little off, the whole thing could fall.
Meanwhile, little by little, pilgrims and believers trickle into the area that is to be the site of the formal greeting between the pontiff and Mexico's president Enrique Peña Nieto. These believers expect positive messages from the leader of the Catholic Church.
That there's not so much war, that there's not so much death, because I've seen what newspapers say, and most of us want peace.
And aside from a message of peace, others hope that the Pope will not be lenient in speaking directly to Mexican authorities over deep-rooted problems such as violence and growing economic uncertainty.
He should be a bit firmer and make clear to our officials that things shouldn't be so expensive and there shouldn't be so many people in need.
Meanwhile, in other parts of the capital where the Pope is to pass, some residents have already marked their spot with much enthusiasm. However, the feeling of excitement of the visit is not necessarily the norm.
I am a believer, however, I'm not going to put myself on the other side of the fence and watch the Pope go by. I will wait to leave work and go home.
In fact, the general lack of excitement has also been reflected in recent polls that show that at least 65% of the Mexican population are opposed to the spending and preparations being employed for the 5-day visit of the Catholic religious leader. Clayton Candela Sur, Mexico City.